We warmly welcome you to the welcome ceremony of the second Monash study tour to the University of Sri Jayawardhanapura 2019. The aim of this study program was to build a substantial, long-standing engagement between Sri Lanka and Australia, and in particular to establish linkages between universities, industry and government in both countries.
I warmly welcome all of you on behalf of the University of Jayawardhanapura and the Faculty of Management Studies and Commerce to the Monash Study Tour, USJP 2019. USJP students have also visited to the Monash Business School in January 2019, and they had a good learning experience there. I expect this 2-week study program will contribute their knowledge as well as their enjoyment. As a local coordinator, I believe this collaboration between Monash University and University of Sri Jayawardhanapura make a substantial and long-standing engagement between Sri Lanka and Australia.
Our first management degree program, Business Administration and Public Administration, were introduced in 1959. Our MBA program and PhD in Management were introduced in 1963. We are the largest management faculty in the country in terms of student population. 2017, Monash University helped us to give a 3-week training for our 15 academic members.
They're all 34 undergraduate students. 31 are domestic Australian students. We have 3 international students, 2 from Sri Lanka. Last night we had a welcome dinner and they introduced themselves, and it was staggering the degrees that they were doing. Law commerce, engineering commerce, robotic engineering commerce, business arts, commerce global studies, a wide range of degrees.
The Australian Government is thrilled to support this partnership between the University of Sri Jayawardhanapura. We're lucky to have a growing number of Sri Lankans come and study in Australia each year. 13,000 last year. That's up 25%. You will have fertile ground to investigate, as the Sri Lankan Government has an active economic reform program underway to improve the business climate here in Sri Lanka. And as a trading nation committed to open markets, Australia strongly supports these reform efforts. Specifically, we're working with the Sri Lankan Government in partnership with the World Bank on the Eliminating Barriers to Inclusive and Sustainable Growth in Sri Lanka program. We've committed 10,000 Australian dollars to that, which will run to the end of next year. We now have a trade investment facilitation agreement framework and an action plan, and along with the Australian High Commission.
We are 60 years old as a university. We have free education, universal franchise. Send a small letter to the government asking billions to build laboratories, so many things for the general public. So government, it's a responsibility to develop all these things. So very nice model to understand. The office of the High Commissioner contacted me and said, High Commissioner want to visit. So I said, most welcome, and he came. And he said, every day in newspapers there is a news item about University of Sri Jayawardhanapura, some development. So we have connections with UK, US and few other countries. But this is the first time the Australian High Commissioner visited. Then we started this link, visiting MBA students, visiting business students to this great place. We have more than 50% of first classes from the total batch, second uppers. Thank you very much again, Monash and the team.